Before I reveal the one thing Michael Jackson had that Elvis, Prince, and even Beyoncé could never copy, do me a favor, hit subscribe right now. Because what you're about to hear isn't about the glove, the moonwalk, or the voice. It's about something much deeper. Something that turned a little boy from Gary, Indiana, into the most famous human being who ever lived. You've seen a million tribute videos. You know the hits, the spins, the sparkling socks, but stick with me until the end, because I'm going to show you the single psychological difference between Michael and every other legend. And once you see it, you'll understand why the world stopped when he died. Most stars perform for applause. Michael performed for connection. Watch any other artist live. They hit their mark, they sing their song, they leave. But Michael, he studied audiences the way a scientist studies cells. He could feel when a crowd was about to cheer, about to cry, about to faint. That's not showmanship. That's empathy weaponized. He didn't just sing Billie Jean. He made you feel like you were the one being accused. Every gesture, every breath, every sudden stillness, it was all designed to make you forget you were watching a stage. In a 2025 article, someone wrote that he popularized complicated dance moves, such as the moonwalk, to which he gave the name. It wasn't just a move, it was a conversation without words. Here's what separated him even more. Perfectionism? Every star has it, but Michael's perfectionism was childish. He wasn't trying to be flawless for critics or awards. He was trying to be flawless for the 10-year-old version of himself who used to watch the Jackson 5 on a broken TV. That's why he demanded 47 takes of a single dance move. That's why he cried when a note wasn't right. Most artists chase greatness to feed their ego. Michael chased it to heal his past. And audiences felt that difference in their bones. In one rare interview, he spoke with passion about his love for music, the creative process behind his first solo projects, and the dreams that kept him moving forward. And then there was the mystery. Other stars reveal everything: relationships, feuds, breakfast orders. Michael hid. He wore masks, spoke in whispers, built Neverland like a fortress. But here's the twist. That mystery didn't push fans away. It pulled them closer. Because when someone gives you only fragments, your brain fills in the rest with magic. Michael understood that silence is louder than any interview. He made himself a blank canvas, and every fan painted their own dreams on it. No other star has ever dared to be that invisible while standing in the brightest spotlight. In a 2025 reflective piece, someone noted that Michael Jackson wasn't just misunderstood, he was misinterpreted, mistranslated, and mythologized to the point where the real person disappeared behind the spectacle. Yet that very spectacle became his power. You think that's powerful? Wait, because the real difference isn't what he did on stage, it's what he did when no one was watching. And I'm about to share the one story that proves Michael Jackson loved his fans more than any artist in history. In the last decade, new insight has emerged about how Michael built an emotional bond with his fans. Back in 2009, the BBC noted that his fans cared deeply about him and believed that he felt the same way about them. It is no exaggeration to say he was the biggest pop star of his generation, but it went deeper than that. One fan once described that a common exchange between Michael and a fan was, "I love you, Michael. I love you more." That wasn't just a phrase, it was a covenant. When he serenaded fans at his stadium tours, he wasn't just performing, he was enveloping the fan into the heart of the spectacle, making every single person feel like they were the only one in the room. And then there was his generosity. He would hand out $100 bills to complete strangers and even shut down an entire store for a dying child. No cameras, no press releases, just pure, unfiltered love. That's what made him different. He didn't perform kindness. He was kindness, damaged and desperate to prove it. Every other star gives you talent. Michael gave you himself, flaws and all. Talent fades, dance moves get copied, but the ability to make a stranger feel seen, that's immortality. Michael Jackson wasn't different because he was better. He was different because he loved harder.
His influence continues today in artists from Beyoncé to The Weeknd, from Usher to BTS. All trace their creative DNA back to him. If you want to understand what true stardom looks like, not the fame, but the heart, then hit subscribe right now, because in our next video, I'm playing you the unreleased studio recording where Michael breaks down sobbing while singing Heal the World. You've never heard him like this. Subscribe, turn on the bell, and never forget why he was the one and only king.